All right. There we go. Are we up there? Say hello if you are listening today, or even if you are on the replay, would love to have you say hi. So I wanted to jump on today and talk about planners, one of my favorite topics, planners and planning for 2021. So you may feel like your 2020 planner was a big fat waste of time because all bets are off and everything changed. And I know many of the goals that I had set for 2020 just kind of went out the window. So what I want to take a few moments today is share with you the two planners. I have a regular planner and then a goal setting planner that I'm going to be using in 2021. And then just a couple of little thoughts about planning, but I will be doing some additional planning videos in more depth. So the first thing that I'll share with you is the goal planner that I am using for 2021, and that is the Cultivate What Matters Power Sheets. I love my power sheets. I have used them 2 years in a row. This will be going into my third year. This is this year, my 2020 power sheets. Now, they did add a calendar in this planner so that you've got a month at a glance for each month. However, it's not a planner, other than that one page, it's not something where you're going to write your appointments in. So I do like the addition of the monthly spread, but this is a goal planner. And what I love about this goal planner is that, trying to find some of my pages for this year, there are definitely some blank ones, is that you create your goals based on the different areas of your life. So whether it's business or relationship or recreation, whatever it might be. And then you create monthly, weekly, and daily tending lists, is what they call them, basically task lists, that help you each month to take the steps in the direction of the goal that you are seeking. So, one of my goals, oh, it's so funny to look back. So I had 4 goals set up in the goal section, one for recreation, one for health, one for finances, one for spiritual and personal growth. And I was probably still working on that when all the crazy hit, and I didn't quite set any others. But one of mine that did not happen was to plan a trip to Alaska this year, and that did not happen at all. But what I had done is break down the various steps that I would need to do. So whether it be looking into airline tickets, doing some research on the areas that I wanted to visit, you can break it all down into weekly, monthly, and even daily tasks. And daily could be something that you might have as it relates to a health goal. So maybe you have a larger health goal for the year, and one of the daily habits is drinking more water. And so this gives you the place to kind of track all of that. So I'll give you an idea of one of my tending lists. Here we go. So here's the tending list, and actually this year's are perforated. These are perforated pages, so you can pull it right out and put it in your planner. So I love this goal system for tracking my larger or my main life goals, and to break them down into smaller, because any goal, no matter what it is so much more achievable when you break it down into small pieces. I'm a huge believer of breaking it down into bite-sized pieces and taking small steps along the way. So I'm excited to dive into this for my goal planner this year. Got a different color. I will, just as an aside, say that the Cultivate What Matters brand is such a beautiful brand. Beautiful colors, beautiful accessories, if you're into that kind of thing, and all that. Lovely. But let's talk regular planners, right? This year I used something called She Plans, and I really liked it. And it's a quarterly system. So this is just for the quarter, and I had 4 little books. But unfortunately, they are no longer creating an actual physical planner. They only have digital downloads, which I am not interested in. I need the I don't want to be assembling my own planner. So I thought I would share with you what I'm going to do this year. And I'm going to share my screen. And I'm very excited for, here we go. Very excited for this planner to arrive. And I thought about waiting until it came, but I want to share in case anyone else wants to try this. So I have looked at a lot of planners, and if you really want to get in depth with choosing a planner, there is a wonderful YouTuber called Amanda Plans. You can go Google her, and she does in-depth reviews of every kind of planner that you could imagine. And that's not what I'm about here, so I'm not going to go into specific planner reviews, but I did want to share the one I decided upon. So one of the key things for me was that it was a daily spread this year. I went with a daily spread for 2020, and I really wanted to stick with a daily spread for next year. Depending on how many things you have going on in a day, you know, you need to determine what your spread is before you can really look at which kind of planner that you want. So for me, it's daily. You might find a weekly spread is best suited for your needs. I used a weekly spread for many years, but I just find that I have too many things, write too many notes to myself during the day, and I just like the extra space with the daily. I also don't want it to be too large. So I want it to be something, which is why I love this baby, because I could just, it's soft, I could just stick it in my purse. So those were two of the things that I was really looking for. And I don't need it to have an extensive goal setting section, because I'm using like power sheets from Cultivate What Matters for the more extensive and detailed goal planning. So the first thing to do is really think about what are your needs for your planner? What are you going to use it for? Is it something you're going to be carrying around with you to and from work if you leave the house to work? And that will help you determine like where you're going. A few of them that I've used in the past several years, Passion Planner I have used, the Law of Attraction Planner I have used, the Dragon Tree Dream Book and Life Planner. I used that for several years, and I do love all of those, but I really wanted to go for a week daily spread. I believe Passion Planner now has a daily spread, but it is undated. And that's another thing that's kind of important to me. I want it to be dated. I want the holidays to be already in there. I don't want to personally be writing 365 numbers in there and putting Monday, Tuesday, because for one thing, I don't have the time for that, the interest for that. And I have terrible handwriting, so I don't want to do that. Another one that I did look at for this year was the Full Focus Planner, and that actually met most of my criteria. It is on the pricier side, but that's another one you might want to look at. And I know of people that have been mentioning that they're using that and they're enjoying it. But I decided to use this site, which is called Plum Paper, because I had all these criteria that I wanted in a planner, and I couldn't figure out I couldn't get them all together in one planner. So that tells me someday I need to create my own planner. But in the meantime, before I launched that revenue line, I found out about Plum Paper, and here is where you can personalize your planner made for you. Now, I just ordered mine, but I'm going to walk you through very quickly some of the things that I did to personalize mine and what you can do. So you're going to have all kinds of options here. And I personally wanted, like I said, a smaller planner. So I went for this smaller size. I know that I like a vertical layout versus a horizontal layout. I just don't care for the horizontal layouts. And you can preview the various layouts to see if that would work for you. So here are the visuals of what you get in that size. I think I went with, no, I'm not even sure. I think I went with the vertical ME. Nope, I didn't. It wasn't even that one. Oh, I did customize now. So there's some that are already set, and I did a customized one. So you get to pick your own cover. I went with this one. There's so many to choose from. You can personalize it. So I did 2020, whoops, I'm thinking ahead. I did 2021 there. And then at the bottom, I put my initials, which you can do all kinds of fun things. You can change your font with your initials. I think I went with this one. You could, and I went with this same color scheme, but you could change your frames or how you're going to do that. You could change all of these different cool ways to make it just personal to you. Now, because I picked the smaller size, the A5 size, this one and the layout that I chose, it's only available in a 6-month planner, which I really actually love that idea, because I'm going to be able to sit with it. And I've never done this before. And then mid-year, if it's not working for me, I can tweak it and continue with plum paper, or just reorder the second half of the year, or I can go elsewhere and try something else if I really don't like it. So I went with this vertical layout with the daily spread. Oh, no, we have to go. There we go. Actually, the 6-month daily, but for now, we'll look at this. And the other cool thing is you can change the heading for every little section here. So I wish I could make this a little bit bigger for you. So I use these 3 things at the top to be my 3 most important priorities. I decided this is really designed over here to be a little bit more of a to-do list with little tiny, check boxes. I decided to make that my daily schedule and have my to-do list over here. I didn't put anything here so that if I had a very full schedule, I could actually go down the whole entire list right here. I use this as my gratitude box, and then I just made this for notes. But you can change every single one, and it'll give you some ideas. Today's priorities. You can make that your grocery list, your, let's say, work schedule right here. And just continue to, you could do this section for your workout. I'm not doing it the way that I personally design mine. I'm just giving you some ideas. You could do notes over there, your to-dos. And so you see, hopefully you can see that where your headers are popping in. And then maybe you just want to leave this blank, or you can make it daily gratitude, or you can type in your own words. So it truly customizes it to what you want. I've had other planners where it'll say like, this box will be for something like daily expenses. Well, I'm not writing that every day in my planner. I went down that road and I tried that. It doesn't work for me. Or maybe it'll be like meals. Generally, I'm not writing down my meals in my planner. So I'd have different sections or boxes that really didn't resonate with me or connect with what I am using my planner for. So I want it to be, personal to me. So that's a little bit about how I design mine. And you can see it's still like at a pretty reason, in terms of the, customized heavy duty planners. Obviously, if you can just get a month at a glance or something from Staples or something, you're going to be at a different price point. But for the customization, it's still a pretty good deal. And then you can choose your start month. You can choose, I'm going to just say January. Let's say we're making a 12-month. You could add the holidays in there. And what also was kind of cool is you could add your own special dates, which I did pay the $5 to do. And I put, important dates in there. And so that's kind of cool. I added all birthdays and anniversaries and things that I wanted to remember. So they'll be pre-printed in my planner. Then we've also got some very cool, add-ons. Okay, let's go to add-ons. They are seasonal planning. These are stickers. No, we don't want add-ons, not stickers. I have to go back a page. There is a business section of add-ons. You can add on, I don't know why it's just giving me, let's go there. I'm trying to get out of stickers, but I don't know why. Anyway, we will talk about it without seeing it here. Yeah, a lot of stickers. Let's go back to add-ons. Here we go. Well, we're back to stickers. Anyway, you can add blank pages, you can add grid pages, you can add little dot matrix pages, and you can decide if you want those extra pages to be behind each monthly tab, or if you want them all in one tab on their own. So the customization is really endless. And I'm going to stop the screen share. There we go. So I just wanted to share that I had come across this option, but the bigger message really is starting to look forward to how you want to craft your 2021. We never know what life is going to throw at us, and there's nothing that showed us that even more clearly than 2020. But if we don't have any kind of intention, if we don't go into the year without any vision or intention of what we want to create, then we're really it's just gonna be like a crapshoot of what happens, right? So even though the best laid plans, as they say, for 2020 did not go as I had hoped, it still did help me keep on track with a lot of things. So just even in my little daily habits section, it helped me keep, in times of like stress and uncertainty and grief and everything else, it helped me keep on track with things like, moving every day, which is one of my daily habits. And sometimes I'll put something down there that I'm trying to work. I was going to work on this certification each day and check off the box there. It could be, like I said, drinking more water, taking my supplements. That I don't have to write down and track because it's just part of my life. I never have to think about it. But as I'm trying to create a new habit, I do have to write it down and track it because it's the way that I stay motivated. So why do I even buy a goal planner? Why do I buy planners in the first place? And that goes to my bigger why and my mission and my philosophy of life. And that is living a life by design and having value-based time management. These are two things I talk about all the time. Really, they're kind of one and the same, or they're complementary with each other. And living a life by design means being intentional, knowing how I want to feel and what I want to create, and the shifts or transformations that I want to make in all of the areas of my life going forward. Does it happen always the way I want? Absolutely not. But without any guidelines, any like roadmap at all, I would be really floundering. And value-based time management is really spending my time on the things that I value the most. So I'll be doing lots more videos about both of those topics, but today is really just about the tools, the planners, and the planning that I'm doing. And I'll put the link in the comments for Power Sheets from Cultivate What Matters. And if you'd like to try out the Plum Planner system and try to just play around and design your own, I've designed like 5 planners on that site before I actually even purchased one. So you can go on there and play and design your ideal dream planner. And if you do want to purchase something from Plum Planner and you'd like to send me your email, I can send you a discount code, or they'll send you a discount code. So I think it's like maybe 10% off or something. So if you decide to go down that road. So anyway, I'm excited, and I will be doing some more planning videos as we wrap up this year for moving us into a nice new clean slate for 2021. Thanks for watching.